Hi cuties! I'm very excited about today because I'm gonna be reacting to one of my most favorite performers, and it's gonna be Jessi. First time I've reacted to Jessi, it was actually her Dingo performance, which I really enjoyed. If you haven't seen that video, please go give it a check, because especially if you don't know Jessi yet, that's a great introduction to her songs and to her personality. And I really love Jessi for her personality, for her humor. She's just a character that I know that I would be able to hang out 24/7 and we would just have tons of fun. And I think a lot of people feel very similar. She's very sweet, she's very fun, she's doing her own thing, so she's very different from everybody else, and I really appreciate her for that. And today she came out with her new song. It's called Zoom, and I'm excited because I'm excited for her combining her insane rap skills with her gorgeous singing, which I think a lot of times is a little bit underrated because she is mainly known for her rap, but she has a gorgeous singing voice, so I'm very excited. Let's go. My name is Kat. I'm a vocal coach and a singer with a passion for music production and vocal arrangement, so if that sounds like something you would be interested in, then definitely don't forget to subscribe. And also, time for the shameless plug. I have created my Patreon recently, so if you would like me to react to more of Jessi performances, of performances of your favorite bands or soloists, then definitely go check it out, because there I create up to 4 extra reactions monthly, and you get tons of other fun perks like chatting with me on Discord or early access to my YouTube videos. So if you're gonna consider supporting my Patreon, I will really appreciate it. It lets me create more high quality videos for you guys. My Patreon is gonna be linked down in the description, along with a link to my website. So if you've ever wanted to sing or you would like to work with me on your voice, then definitely go check it out. There's my singing lessons and all the information you're gonna need about them. And please don't forget that we are very inclusive of various music genres and singing styles, so don't be scared of that. And yeah, come and join us. And now, without any further ado, Jessi, Zoom. Okay, let's go. Also, forgive me in advance if I'm gonna be stopping way too much. I really encourage you to go and listen to the original, check the original, support Jessi in her release. She's an amazing artist that really deserves their support, so go and watch the original as well. It's gonna be linked down in the description. Now let's go. Leave it on Jessi to have a catchy beat. Like, I don't think she've ever produced a song which would be very boring when it comes to the beat. It's just, she just does it right.
Lights, camera, action. I see.
Can you hear the immediate change? She can go so light and very warm with her voice, but when it comes to rap, she immediately changes into this very intense, very bright sound that is extremely stylized. The tiny intro was with a very warm type of voice that she has. She utilizes that one in singing as well. And then she immediately switched into the Jessi we know. Listen.
Action. I see you looking at my PIC.
I had to spell it for myself like 3 times before I realized it is like on my pick, because it was a lot of options going on in my brain what we can be looking at. Like, I see you looking at my, and I was like, at what? So yeah, took me some time. I love that she has a tiny bit of huskiness in her voice. It's so typical for her. So it's not just very intense, bright tone, but we have that little bit of a huskiness on top of it, which is, oh, I love it on her voice.
Zoom in.
Zoom out.
Okay.
This is very catchy. This is gonna definitely be a TikTok material. Like, come on, we already know.
Zoom in. Zoom out. Okay. Baby,
I cannot even do that. Like, no, that's another level. I always loved about Jessi that she is so incredibly animated. She's playing with a lot of details in her rap or in her singing. It's never a simple line. It's never a very flat line. It's always enriched with something, some type of a detail, some type of a work with the voice. If it's just a little bit of a fry, I really like it about her because the songs then are pretty structured. If you look at it, the audio, so the instrumental, is not very complicated. It's just the very good beat, and that's kind of it. Her voice is doing all that work. Her, you know, the way it's animated and the way it's pulling you in, and a lot of structures, a lot of sounds that she's creating with it. It's that voice that is carrying it. So it's really cool.
I'm feeling like $1,000,000, yeah. Must be that $1,000,000, yeah.
That's a phrase. That's definitely the flex phrase. I love it. So when she scoops down in her voice, you can hear the warmth in it. But I'm very, very, very excited for the singing part. I know there's gonna be a little bit of it. So let's go.
Always talking shit, know you like that.
Yeah, that little bit of a warmth in comparison to the beginning of that phrase that is much more pressed. I like it there because it's a little playful. It's repeated a couple of times so we can actually enjoy it. It's really nice.
Like that. Hey, hey, pretty little thing, do your thing, I'll be right back.
Hey, hey, pretty little thing, do your thing, I'll be right back. I like the lyrics. They're very, very, very catchy. Jessi cannot really miss, huh? Never. This is what I was waiting for. Her voice is so incredibly gorgeous. Like the moments she switch into her singing mode, because she literally has like a singing mode, the entire composure changes and the entire tone quality of her voice changes. It's so much warm, and the huskiness is just so gorgeous. A little fry over there. Nice. I like that the beat is kind of similar, but the contrast is huge. When she is rapping and with her very intense voice, it's kind of matching the roughness of the beat. But now in the, I'm not sure if this is going to be a pre-chorus or the chorus, now it like married into this beautiful contrast of her very warm voice, but underneath it is still that heavy beat. It's really beautiful. Yeah, that's gonna be a pre-chorus, huh? Let's go then.
Lights, camera, action, baby. I see you looking at my PIC. I know.
And we're back into her kind of rap voice. You can hear the insane difference between them. And I think that Jessi really built a lot of songs based on that huge difference, on the contrast that she can build. And it's almost like you have a band of couple of people when she's singing. Like it's like 5 different voices, 5 different people, 5 different personalities. So she really is suppling for an entire band as a solo. It's really incredible. How much I love that little huskiness in her voice. It's adding so much structure. If it would be just clean, like very, very clean, it could get really overpowering, but that little huskiness is getting just a tiny extra layer on her voice, and it's just gorgeous.
Zoom in, zoom out. Okay, zoom in, zoom out.
That's gonna be a TikTok. You can tell already. I cannot wait. It's definitely gonna be a trend. She and her virality potential, it's incredible. I'm not sure if it's if it's the production that she has, or like the people that are backing her. I think she signed to Psy, if I'm correct, right? To P Nation. I don't know if it's that, and just overall that Psy knows so much about being viral and going viral, right? So I don't know if it's him and him like supporting and knowing how to work with his artists, but overall Jessi as well. Like she went viral numerous of times, and it would never felt so pressured. Like these days on TikTok, you can see people that generally do songs just to go viral. Somehow they are creating the songs around the virality. But Jessi is very natural with this. Her songs do have that the quality that she's not building the song just for that. So she's a natural. She's a natural. I like that stop time there. It's really heavy, but it's really matching her energy a lot.
Do you like all my clothes in my bags?
Now you can hear a little bit of a change in the timbre here. Dun, 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 dun. It's pushing much in the back of her nose, so it's more lifted. It's really interesting. I have not heard her use this particular voice too often, but again, the layers and differences. If this would be band, it would be sung by a different member.
Why you like it when I'm sad or mad? I don't give a cause I'm a bear.
All right, she's a tease, and I like that her songs are so bold and just not caring about whoever or whatever they're gonna say. And that's just like Jessi. It's very true to herself in this way. Okay, so here we got a little bit of a heavier beat, even a lower, and she actually darkened her voice a little bit to match it, and she matches the energy of that particular part of the song.
It's funny how you always talking money, but always playing the dollar. You so Bobby back in your moment from.
It's interesting. She went from a very high tone, not very high tone, from a higher tone, and she was slowly descending and changing the sound that she was creating. Is really cool because you can see how many layers in the structure she's building. Very, very nicely done. Also, I like that it is in a speechy tone, but it's descending at the same time. Really cool.
Oh, we looking good in that lower. Oh, she a cutie with a.
Oh, the sounds. Honestly, if I make that sounds, I look silly. I look like a dummy. Like, it sounds weird. But when she does those sounds, it just fits. It clicks. It works. So if you would have any other artist on the stage doing this sound like, oh, you would be like, what the hell are they doing? What is that? It's kind of weird. But when she does it, it works. She looks gorgeous in this video, by the way. I know that she actively fights a lot against like the body standards and body shaming and just keeping her own style and vibe and just, you know, going against the standards. I really like it because I think it's incredibly needed, especially now. I like that. It was pretty cute. Let me replay that. Okay, that was very, very cute. She does have a lot of dancers around her, and it's never just like, oh, these people around me. But you can tell that she has a great relationship with a lot of her dancers, and just you feel like they're actually a couple of friends enjoying, you know, their time together. It's not just like, oh, that's like those people in the background, you know, somebody. It's like actually having fun, being very friendly.
A couple of pics and a couple of flips. Yeah.
Back to my favorite part. I actually like that the beat is so sporadic and it's still very heavy, but it just lets all the attention on her voice, which is absolutely deserved. I love her so much. The voice is literally like honey and milk. It's so gorgeous. It's comforting. It's actually incredible if you look at how different and very badass she can make her voice sound. And on the contrary, how much like comforting, beautiful, and really warm her tone quality can be. Like, she's really the queen of contrast. And of course, like, look how gorgeous she looks.
I lights, camera, action, baby.
So that was sang, that was not rap, but it was with much heavier chest voice. It was much more placed in her natural, and it was a cleaner tone. So it was a little bigger. It was not that like lighter upper tone that she was using before.
Okay, baby,
it's very dancey as well. I like that a lot of her songs are actually built to be danced on. And I know that like maybe 90% of the songs in K-pop do have, you know, choreo, but her songs are like naturally available for people who are also not professional dancers to dance on. So it's really fun. I really appreciate it because I'm not a dancer and I can enjoy and dance to Jessi's song. So that's a huge praise.
Wait, oh my God, I'm such a catfish.
I actually really like how her natural, like a speech tone is like all the colors of what she's using in her songs. It's kind of merged together, and that's her voice. And I think that if you hear Jessi anywhere, you can recognize her immediately. It's a very good voice branding when it comes to that. She's among people like Billie Eilish and I don't know, Beyonce, like something that you hear it out there, Rihanna, you hear it, you recognize it immediately. And it's not just in their singing, it's in their speech tone. So it's incredibly recognizable, therefore very good for the brand. I mean, I arrived to, receive a bob, and I did receive the bob. It's really a good song. I like that simplicity of it, because people really do a lot of time believe that a lot of dancey song and a lot of really, I don't know, supposed to be very famous type of songs do need to be very complicated, and Jessi is proving us time and time that overcomplicated things don't always mean that they're gonna be good. Like, you can have something very simple and make it work perfectly, because you can create much more layers with the voice, and you can create something that is understandable a little bit more for broader audience. And I think she's doing very well with this. And again, this song is definitely playing into virality as well. I think a lot of people are going to enjoy this. This can be definitely a sound on TikTok as well. But again, she is not creating the songs to fit the TikTok kind of standard for a TikTok song. Her songs just naturally fall in that category, but they have much more qualities on the side, which I've recognized recently. A lot of people are really creating songs just to match that TikTok virality and just get that possibility to pop on TikTok, which I understand. It's really hard, difficult world out there for musicians, and it's really hard to get out there. So I understand why they're doing it, but I really appreciate Jessi for still having that viral quality, but not creating songs just to get there. Her songs are fun. Her songs, I know that dancers all around the world love her songs because they are great for choreographies. I've seen various choreographies on her songs, and I think it's really cool. And I think this one is just gonna be another one of those. But if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe right here. Here is my reaction to her Dingo performance, and here is the rest of my Korean reactions. Please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.